Hey there, Ember Maniacs. Just in case you were ever wondering, like, why did the Emmermans move out of Wyoming and go to North Carolina? I just can't, for the life of me, figure that out. Well, it's the first week of February, and as you can see, we have beautiful weather. It's about 60 degrees, nice and sunny. I'm out here soaking up some vitamin D, getting a little VA walk on. Now, February is usually a toss-up. I'm sure we're still going to have some cold weather, and we're still going to have some weird stuff happen. Probably a lot more rain, potentially, maybe one day of snow, something terrible like that. But that's it. February is the month we got to get through, because usually mid to late March is when everything starts blooming and the official start of spring, at least in North Carolina, begins. So some of these damn trees down here are like a little too optimistic. There's some trees out here, I've seen them all over. They're already throwing out these little pink blossoms, which is gorgeous. I ain't mad at them, but let's just say, if we do get a cold night or a cold snap, cold, like if it drops down below freezing for an evening, those little blossoms are going to get shredded, but it's beautiful nonetheless. So what have we learned? We've learned that North Carolina, for the most part, is awesome. It's not near as humid as Georgia and Alabama and Mississippi and Florida. Not near as hot as Florida. I mean, we do get a hot summer, but it's usually in the 90s. We don't get that many 100-degree days. And the reason I came down here and Michelle came down here, winter time is incredibly mild. So I'm doing my Hammer Time walk this afternoon. Little VA walk. Lifted this morning. Wasn't the greatest lift, but I've done a bunch more sets in my office. Now I'm doing my Hammer Time walk after doing my 10K practice yesterday. 60 degrees, it's beautiful out. Get something done. And, it's all right if you can be a little envious if you want. Especially if you're one of my friends up in Wyoming or something. Now, my daughter Kirsten, she lives in St. Croix, so she's laughing at me right now like, whatever. But for most of the rest of my family and friends, North Carolina has just got to beat up, down, side to side. You just can't compare. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Doing a little VA walk. Get something done.